hanging out overhead. No, we're going to go to the portal. Because as it... Oh, what am I doing? We can't go to the portal here if the coordinates are in Eissentam. Hello everyone, Thoranx is here, and welcome back to No Man's Sky, episode 312, the first recorded episode after the Desolation update. So if you missed the Desolation live stream we did yesterday, well, yesterday the day of the recording this episode, then here's some of the stuff that we did. We basically saw all the content, and we'll recap some of it as it doesn't interfere with the episode too much. The first really great thing is you can add additional storage to your freighter. All it costs is one expandable bulkhead. Currently, in my experience, these are bugged, and that is that if all you need is one, and you can use it over and over and over and over again until your maximum inventory. If that's your cup of tea, then by all means, go ahead and get you one on a derelict freighter and go to town. We're not going to do that, though. We used it once for our inventory, once for our technology, then we realized what was happening, and we stopped it. Speaking of, that means, oh my goodness, these tabs are a hot mess. That means we can effectively move this warp core over here. Wait. Warp core resonator unit cannot install in this inventory type. So it looks like there's a bit of a bug still. You should be able to install these anywhere. But apparently they cannot be installed in technology sections anymore, but in inventory sections. That's... No, I guess they want us to move all the warp drive stuff over there. I'm not sure about that just yet. As you can see, there are a few things they're going to have to work out, likely in a hotfix. The other neat thing is now you can customize your appearance. But as you can see, this is also somewhat bugged, as we're able to change our accent color by selecting our primary color, and our primary color has now changed to teal, and no matter what we do, we can't change it. So for the time being, we're going to be turquoise and purple. I think that's good for now. To unlock the colors, you actually come over here to purchase upgrades, and they are on the freighter recoloring, and it's about 5,000 nanites per color, so better get saving those nanites. We're going to continue to unlock them, though, one chunk at a time as we get our nanites up, just so we can get them all purchased. And then the final warp cluster for our freighter, we're actually only a few away from. We have 7, we need 12, we're 5 salvage frigate modules away. As you noticed up here, this hot mess of words, we can now access every one of our storage boxes on the freighter from the freighter menu, and because we have the teleportation upgrade, we can essentially grab anything from any of this inventory at any time. How actual amazing is that? You can see we're still holding on to the cargo bulkhead that would not be used as we expanded our inventory. We're going to give that away to somebody at the Nexus, actually, along with some drop pod coordinate data, these nice 2 million seeds, and then these are for us, these repair kits. These allow you to quickly restore broken subcomponents in place of the usual materials. Pretty neat. We're going to keep an eye out for more of those, our ferrite dust box, and then our paleo box. Now, before we get too ahead of ourselves with all of that, let's go welcome the expeditions back, as they're dying to return. So, let's see what we got. Might be some salvaged frigate modules in our future, but instead we've got a lot of money so far. That looks like a discovery, a Viking effigy, some Grantine, relatticed arc crystal. Ooh, painted fire-making dauber, approximately 2,903 years old, bejeweled and dazzling. This tool has been decorated with with countless precious stones, augmented and audacious. It's one of a kind piece. No doubt it'll be a grand gift. 2 million units. To also give to someone on the Nexus. That'll be fun. And look how easy it is to manage our inventory now. Alright, let's see what we got here. 2 stars, long distance, balanced expedition, and we're going to get some semiconductors, some units, albumin pearls, more units, gravitino balls, chromatic metal, Gek relics, cryo pumps, activated emerald, a couple discoveries, and units. Okay. Wow, carton of poisonous insects. Hold on. Went a little fast. Approximately 1,538 years old. There's a layer of fine, medicinal-looking mold growing on the top of this sample. Nothing could possibly go wrong from testing it. Huh. Well then. We just have gifts for all sorts of people at the Nexus now. And what do we have here? A couple of cheap items. We'll take anything that's not legendary quality we're going to keep for ourselves just to sell it. I wish you could put them on display. That would be really great. Magna Gold units, chromatic metal. Sort of a ho-hum expedition. They can't all be grand. We got a 1-star medium balanced, looks like a discovery. Superconducting fiber, more Gek relics, more discoveries, storage augmentation, that's okay, and a bunch of units. Oh, the Hoard of Ornate Teeth. Approximately 1,896 years old, this treasure bears the faint outline of a family crest. Perhaps its owner's descendants are out there somewhere looking for this last trace of their ancestor. 1.1 million units. If their ancestor exists, they're likely at the Nexus, and we'll track them down and give them some easy money. What else do we have? 2-star short expedition. We have hot ice, units, discovery, grantine, and a cryo pump. Lots of good things. Nothing... No salvaged frigate modules, I should say, to be very specific, which is not a big deal. We've almost got what we need. We have no requirement to hyper-focus on them. All of this, though, this is a hot mess, and fairly easy to store things away, but I don't necessarily want to do that. So anything that we can process on our exosuit, we're going to process. If it's worth saving, we're going to save it. Sell this storage augmentation. We're going to save those because we are at some point going to start hunting for new ships. Believe it or not, that will be a thing. This can be repurposed, this is to be sold, this is to be kept, and then these are to be sold. Fairly easy inventory management. I don't want to handle all the manufactured magic section just yet, though. So instead we'll do the pearls, and the Vy'keen effigy. Yep, superconducting fiber, relattice dark crystal, get crystals, activated emerald. Alright, looks good to me. And then the benefit of leaving our personal refiner up and running is we can throw some Magna Gold in it. And just process this stuff right on our person in real time. Piece of cake. And we go for the grantine, which is also more gold. And we could have gone to a large refiner, but why when we have this wonderful backpack refiner? And look how quick and easy that is. 2,500 gold. I'll take that. Some of the things that we actually got a lot of runaway mold. We should start processing that into nanites, to be quite fair. And we get a lot of that from the living slime that we get on these derelict freighters. So at some point, I'm guessing we're going to want to go do some of that. I sort of wish the tritium and the dihydrogen were closer together. And it just wouldn't make sense the way our stuff is laid out. Not a problem. Okay, the next thing we want to do before we start warping around is... oh, that. Yes, yes. We're going to look at our multi-tools. So this multi-tool is going to become the multi-tool of all of our weapons. And so we're going to remove all of these other things off of it that we don't really need. I think they're somewhat wasteful. But before we do that, let's go ahead and establish them on the other multi-tool we have. And then so this way the mathematical Leubarum compressor ends up being our non-weaponized piece of equipment. And oh, you cannot dismantle the mining beam. That's okay. But we're going to need to get some modules for this before we start tearing them down off the other one. Okay, so we need to start paying attention for multi-tool modules. I'll speak to Warrior Tunks. I've been inspired by your actions to craft a multi-tool. I shall see what it is. I mean, it looks really neat, but, you know, I think that angular design is pretty sharp. B-class, though? No, thank you. Never you mind. The other really awesome thing that we have going for us now on our capital ship is quite possibly my favorite, the neatest thing since sliced bread. You guessed it. A base terminus on our capital ship. Welcome to the future. We're going to Terranautica. And we have arrived back at the Thranxian Expanse. Yet again. It's hard to stay away. Oof. Our literal home away from home. And it was even done back at a different time. So we have yet to build an actual base just for making something beautiful without worrying about what value it brings. And no. No. We're not going to stick with that multi-tool. Let's go back to the Surge of Fire for now. We sort of have to. Unless we want to go back to the basics of... Huh. Maybe we should just accept it that that's the way it is. You know what I have yet to do, and it has been mentioned quite a bit. Is, Sean Clapper has been reminding me about painting and naming our beautiful Nautilon, and I think that's long overdue. I really do. I think it is, and so we're going to go ahead and do that. Missing crystal sulfide. Ooh. Well, I know where to get some of that. I don't necessarily want to take it from our... Ooh, no. Cannot access the storage on the freighter unless it's in your system, I believe. So then, in our system it goes, oh, no, it won't let us. Nope, no. It will. Boom. Thank you. Look how simple and easy that is. As long as you can warp your freighter there, you're good to go. And then, of course, all of your resources are at your fingertips. But yes, this has been a long time coming, and we're not going to put it off anymore. We might, however, make sure the Nautilon is facing the right way. As it spawns, maybe. Alright, so we summon the exocraft. Let's customize it. And look at those lighting effects. Oh yeah, very cool. Can't wait to see that stuff at night underwater. Oh, look at this. We can put numbers and stuff on it. I don't, do we really want any of the... that is kind of cool. But now it doesn't look like we can get... No, I would not like to apply the changes. Let's undo those. But we need blue. We need it to be nice and blue. Blue with black, sure. Left engine, decal. I don't mind the Atlas. It's fairly neat. And then the rear window. And then we can put the Atlas there. Reactor vents. Oh yeah, well we've got to get these. Sort of blue and purple. We might as well make this what? We gotta make this blue, right? And then for a name, yes, well we've got to change the name, and Sean Clapper came up with the perfect name. It's going to be the Abyssal Ehue. I'm pretty sure that's how it's pronounced. Not sure. Let's go ahead and put all of this on our freighter, keep the marine shelter on there, and then we can reassess more upgrades for the Abyssal Ehue in the future. For now, though, let's leave it as is. All these things, they're important to do. We don't want to just neglect them. Alright, well, let's call a Nightmare in Space down here. And I think we will start... I don't feel like sorting this inventory just yet. We have these extra things here. I think we are going to start by modifying our weapons. So let's look at the multi-tool. And let's just start destroying some of this stuff, shall we? I know I said I wasn't going to do it until we had a replacement, but I want to start putting weapons down. I want to get the pulse spitter going, yeah. And we have the ricochet model, and these amplified cartridges. Oh, we need deuterium. Okay, well that's fun enough. Tetracobalt and wiring loom. We can keep our eye out for some of that, sure. Survey device. We can make our own. We definitely don't need this waveform recycler. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1, 3. Yeah, so we put one of these here. Yeah, pulse spitter clip size. Because all of the weapons have been overhauled. More damage, better stats, and then 3 upgraded modules there, and this leaves us with the basics on this gun. Or, I'm sorry, this multi-tool. Now let's look at the other multi-tool. And let's see what we need here. We can get the advanced mining laser going. And then it's the same thing with the optical drill. I'm wondering if I even had that installed on the other one. Salt refractor, sodium diode. I feel fairly certain we can construct both of those. And then we can also install the survey device, sodium diode, cobalt mirror, 3 and 1. It's all stuff that I've been meaning to do for a while. And now that the weapons on multi-tools have all been tweaked and modified, it just seems like the right time. And then we can put, of course, we can put our... we might as well put our waveform recycler here, that's fine. That way we can start to upgrade this with the things that we're going to need, and then also, what, the terrain manipulator, the geology cannon. Do we want to go that way? Plasma launcher. These things get scary. They get very scary. But now at least we can use this tool, if we have it out, for mining and terrain manipulation. And we can work on getting the upgrades we need for the Surge of Fire to be our pure weapon. We need deuterium, 10 tetracobalt, and then the upgrade modules. Alright, well, let's go. I was going to head straight over to the portal because we do have some work to do. But instead, let's head over to the space station here at the Thranxian Expanse and see exactly what sort of upgrade modules are available at the space station. We also need one... oh, Spurious D, no. We also need... I got distracted because I thought I saw the space station in a place I did not expect it to be. We also need an engine upgrade for the Minotaur. One more S-Class for the... for the Titan Faller. So we're going to keep our eyes open for that. Alright. We'll just head on over here. First things first, we'll check our exocraft upgrades. And we've got Minotaur Cannon. Yeah, that's about it. Alright, how about multi-tool upgrades? The Volcanic Molecule Blaster. That's cool. That's fun. No, we need to spend some of these nanites. Ooh, Boltcaster module. Blaze Javelin module. I'm... tempted to get the Boltcaster module? Would we use the Boltcaster? I feel like we need to sample all the weapons all over again. Yeah, we might as well buy it. Might as well. And then I do want to sample one thing. After we process all of this. Well, let's put these in our inventory. Perfect. Okay, let's go over to the multi-tool. No, right here. So let's install this here and just... I mean... Yeah, it's okay. All right. That was an experiment. I don't necessarily want to say what for, but it's a thing, and it does not work anymore. So instead, I was thinking that we would, because if I, yeah, it's a thing. So we need tetracobalt and deuterium. It was my misunderstanding. I was thinking if we broke it down, there's a chance we might have gotten deuterium, but that is simply not the case. So we will have to make our own. That's okay though. It's quite all right. This stuff will process later. This bolt caster. This is going to go on the freighter. All right. Oh wait. No. We have our friendly neighborhood scrap dealer. Traveler entity, welcome. Korvax knows much. Traveler also seeks hidden knowledge. Yeah, I would like the coordinates of a derelict freighter, please. Give me that emergency broadcast receiver. There's your 5 million units. May I buy another? Ooh, 10 million units. A series of lights flash across the Lifeforms visor. A tingle runs across my scalp. It feels unpleasant, as if my thoughts have been rummaged through. No, I think we can just stick with the one we got for doubling the price. Oh, that's a reasonable looking fighter. Pretty neat. No, we need to stop putting off what we... Oh, that was a really cool looking fighter. The Drinksian Expanse does have some fairly nifty ships available at it. Oh, look at the Sword of Justice just hanging out overhead. No, we're going to go to the portal. Because as it... Oh, what am I doing? We can't go to the portal here if the coordinates are in Eissentam. We need to reevaluate our whole life at this point. Let's initiate the landing sequence from way out of left field. Okay. All we need to do now is head back to Eissentam, which we were doing for a time. Remember that place we spent all that time trying to get to? You know the one. Let's go back there, and then after we get back there, we'll find a portal. As we're going to do a little bit of traveling. And we'll talk about where once we get there. I think we can stop worrying about the bases that we're going back and checking out here in a little bit. Ah, yes, here we go. EO Gordy Prime, I believe that's as far as we went. Let's go there. Very good. I believe with all the Sentinel fighting we did on the stream, we actually have a lot of missions we need to cash in. Oh, look, we actually have some of these in progress. How many missions do we have? Oof, that's quite a bit. I'm actually going to cash all those in off camera. I don't feel like it's fair to put those on the recorded video when they were completed on the stream. Alright, let's check out... The multi-tool is a low C class, and let's look at your multi-tool modules. Plasma launcher, ooh, mining beam. We know we want one of those. Scatter blaster. We're good with that. Plasma launcher. I feel like we haven't died since we took the plasma launcher off of our multi-tool. Is that really a thing we want to go back to? Not really. No, not really, it's not. As nice as it is to blow stuff up, yeah, I cannot do it. I can't. Not at this time. Not at this time. We can reassess in the future. Minotaur cannon, Nautilon cannon. You're gonna make this be a thing, aren't you? Yeah, we might as well. We might as well look at putting the cannon on the Abyssal EHU. Might as well. I'm okay with that. It's not the end of the world. I just don't know about the value, but at this point, we've got to catch them all, right? Like, the more upgrades I don't have, the more I want. Well, that was a cool-looking fighter. The more I realize there are upgrades I don't have, the more I want to get said upgrades and put them on my stuff, so... There is always that. Okay, first things first, let's identify commercial cartographic data, stress, ancient artifact, secure site. No, let's do transmission tower. That's not really what I wanted. Minor settlement. Nope. Try again. Observatory. But you're just gonna keep giving me these things, aren't you? You know what? It might be time we put the Nightmare in Space back in the hangar for just a second. Because there's one thing the Nightmare in Space cannot do, no matter how much we want it to. And that is have an economic scanner that allows us to scan for trading posts. So I think instead... That's right, we're gonna fly the Katsadam's coup. My goodness. It has been a while. Look at this antimatter just hanging out in the ship storage. 8 warp cores. Look at all this launch fuel. Really? Really? That's crazy. Crazy talk, I say. Ugh, and we never even... Big fan of the Katsadam's coup. It has been there for us for quite some time. However, it too is not immune from changes and updates. And we will be looking for a replacement for it before too long. Alright, seems like this undiscovered planet, radioactive planet, has all of these spots on it. Let's head to a transmission tower and see what's up. Go to our discoveries, we can see it is a comfortable economy. All the pulse engine upgrades to travel the system so quickly. Is that an ocean I see? It's hard to tell. Yeah, no, that is ocean and a smattering of islands, one would say. Alright, well, once we make atmospheric entry, we don't really care about that other thing. Instead, we're going to... There it is. Scan for the trade outpost. So I guess we probably would have identified the trading outpost with one more cartography data used. But I think more than anything, I wanted a justification to do this. That's right. Been a while since we've got a screenshot like that. I mean, look at this planet. The lavender skies. Definitely some form of radiation emanating off the terrain. Oof, let's find a landing sequence that isn't the thrust button. Wait, did we even... What happened? What the... What in the world? No, this ship is gonna come and land. It's like, wow. Drunk drivers. Am I right? Holy moly. What have we done? Volatile windstorms even. Well, let's buy the thing we need. And then get ourselves to an obelisk. Interloper trade discussion now. I would like to buy... I think it's the effigy. It might be the dagger. I don't recall. Either way, we're going to get both. No, I don't want your starship. Get out of here. I can't believe the cat Saddam's Coon just crashed down on this landing pad. It hasn't been flown for a while. I mistakenly thought it was sentient and would auto-correct its landing area like the Nightmare in Space. That is not how this ship rolls, though. Not at all. There's a lot of... some kind of rust or oxidized metal going on down here. Let's get our landing sequence down here. A nice little minor settlement. I believe... Is it the Titanfaller that can scan for obelisks? Nope. No. It's the Azure Spark. There it is. Alien structures. No alien structures. What? What do you take me for? Look up at the top of this hill. Maybe it's a line of sight issue, right? Oh, wow. You know what? I don't like this planet anymore. I don't like this planet anymore at all. Let's just see how many of our ships we can park here. I think that was the true calling of this predator. There it is. I saw it. Ooh, it eats liquidized organs. No, I'm a little bit on a mission. I think we're going to leave this predator be for the moment. Instead, actually that might be where we have to wrap it up looking at the time. Can't let it keep going. There's always next time. And until next time, take care.